In some few days ago, we talked about the alliance between ZANU-PF and Iran, Emmerson Mnangagwa and the Iranian president. If you go back and check on our records right on this platform, we were speaking about Nick Mangwana praising the association of ZANU-PF and the Iranian government. And I was commenting and saying that we don't see anything to celebrate, especially when Nick Mangwana was saying that Zimbabweans can now travel to Iran without any visas. You remember, family, I was saying, what do we need to do in Iran? Why should people be going to Iran? A very volatile state. It is a very dangerous place to be. It is a very staunch dictatorship where nobody would ever be wishing to go there. Why do we need there? They kill believers of Jesus Christ. They shut down churches. They kill servants of God, and they implement what they call the Sharia law and all the like. And many Iranians are actually even not happy in Iran. And there are always demonstrations, and the police, they shoot to kill in Iran. This is a very, very volatile state to ever live in. And I was saying, why would Nick Mangwana think that is progress? Why would ZANU-PF want to tell us, as if we don't know what is happening around the world, for them to tell us that they've entered into agreements and things like that? And remember what I said. I said, we know why Iran is joining hands with the ZANU-PF, because they are enemies of the West. They always are fighting the West. And above all, they hate Israel. They really want to destroy Israel. And yet, when we look at the democratic states are always in support of Israel. They defend Israel. But when we look at dictators, they are fighting against the people of God, the nation of Israel. So we have been discussing this, and I said the reason why ZANU-PF is also joining with Iran is that we know that Iran is in search of uranium. And uranium is used for making these atomic bombs, these nuclear bombs, and they are in the process of making bombs, these nuclear bombs. They were once put under sanctions. Iran was put under sanctions by the superpowers, the United States of America, for a very long time, so that they don't continue to develop these nuclear bombs, because there are these people that fight these holy wars where they end up, just killing innocent people. And, atomic bombs like the nuclear bombs are never supposed to be in the hands of these people like the Muslims, the Islamic countries that want to just kill, and they say they kill for religious purposes. So they are very dangerous to have them in the hands of such people. So that's why the other superpowers, the Western countries, were against Iran having such kind of ammunition in their hands. And ZANU-PF is from the time of Mugabe. Remember, uranium is also there in Zimbabwe. They've started making alliance with Iran, so that Iran could be able to get uranium from Zimbabwe that they can continue to use to develop such atomic bombs, which they can use to destroy the world. These people are very dangerous to have them have such kind of equipment in their hands. So when they came and they had those meetings and the like, and I was also saying they could be also eyeing the in thing, which we call the mineral of the moment, which is the lithium, because all other superpower countries, they are in a rush. There is a scramble for uranium all over the world. This is why you find that these superpowers would want to engage with Zimbabwe so that they can have a hand. They can also be, putting their hands into the process of uranium for them to be using them in their own countries. And soon after the president came to Zimbabwe, the Iranian president came to Zimbabwe, he left, he went back to his country. Not many days after that, today we are speaking about him having died. He has died. And I was saying to somebody that I was talking to, why did he come to Zimbabwe? Because you don't come to Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is full of demonic forces and demonic spirits. He is cursed. Soon after coming to Zimbabwe, and then he goes, look at what has happened. You remember what happened to Nakamba? Nakamba, that young man, the soccer player, he came and went to Mnangagwa's office. He gave him his jersey. From there, that was the end of Nakamba. He started going down. Until today, I don't even think there is any club that has signed him. on. So there is a spell on this man Mnangagwa. So I just want us to show to see the video where this president, the Iranian president, visited Zimbabwe, which is not very many days ago. And today we are speaking about him dead. He died in a plane, in a helicopter crash right there in Iran. So this is the day that he arrived.
All right.
And I think you can hear the puppets of ZANU-PF already making noise from the other corner there. So this is the video of the Iranian president. And today we are speaking of this man dead. And I just want to show you the video where they found his body after the crash. And this is... So the plane crashed in some mountains, and it took a very, very long time for them to be able to locate this man. It was a very mammoth task. They were even asking for help from other international organizations. They were also asking for help from the European Union. And we were discussing and saying, just look at this. It is very ironic that today, these countries that are always against the European Union, developed countries, today they are asking for help. They don't have that technology for them to be able to search for that plane. They did not have that technology. It could only be found in Europe, and they had to plead with the European countries to be assisted to locate the plane because they could not find it. There was a lot of fog, and it had fallen right in the mountains. So this is what is happening. Just some updates that we are giving you, that the allies of Mnangagwa are also going down. We are just continuously praying that more and more of his allies and all those that are supporting ZANU-PF must go down so that Zimbabwe can experience its freedom. We want freedom in Zimbabwe. We don't want countries that are like Iran who want to continue to enable ZANU-PF to keep on holding the people of Zimbabwe at ransom. If we see God intervening and cutting off some of the great allies of ZANU-PF going down, we things where the countries like the ANC, I mean parties like the ANC, we have seen also what almost happened in the DRC. I'm going to be coming to talk about it very, very soon. The coup that failed in the DRC and things like that. We want to see these people going down so that Mnangagwa remains isolated with no support, because now we don't care what happens to them. As long as they support the oppressors of the Zimbabwean people, we don't sympathize with what happens with them, because we would want to conclude that our God is fighting the battles in our corner. So this is it, family. So always remember to subscribe to the channel, like and share.